I am so excited today to share the best sales day I've had since going full time this whole year. Probably the best sales day since last year as well. So the best sales day of even over 2024. I don't know that for sure, but it's definitely one of the best sales days I've ever had. And it's just 4 items. So let's flip you around and I'm going to show you what I'm sending out today. This is it. This is what's going out today, but everything is so nice that it's just the best day I've had so far. And I'll start with the Victoria's Secret vintage discontinued vanilla lace lotion that if you watched my estate sale video where I spent over $80 on beauty products that some were used, some were new, but they had a collection of this vanilla lace scent in both body mists and these lotions, but I didn't pick up the lotions on the first day of the estate sale. I noticed them in the video I took and I'd remember seeing one of them and I thought I wanted to go back and look at the estate sale on 50% off date anyway. And when I got there, there were 2 of them. So I went ahead and picked them both up. This one clearly looked like it had been used, or at least, yeah, it just looks like there's some missing from it. And then that one looks pretty full. But what I went ahead and did is I bundled them together on Mercari. So they have sold on Mercari. I paid $8 for the both because they were originally marked $8 each. 50% off day. I get basically 2 for 1. A much better price for me as a reseller. Not a terrible price if you wanted these, but especially because I have to do them Mercari because they're probably used, since you're not supposed to sell used beauty products on eBay. So these sold for $45 and I am absolutely thrilled. What a great estate sale that was. I've sold quite a few of the items from that estate sale. Still have all the mists that were they go for like $80, and I think I'm just waiting for the right buyers on those, but I'm thrilled that these sold today. That was fantastic. And then you'll have recently seen this special edition of Fourth Wing that I picked up. It's the holiday edition. It's got the black sprayed edges. So I told you when I was showing it off that I've seen comps for this for $120. Those comps are for the brand new copies. And this one, while in good shape, the book is in good shape, not much damage to it, but there's a couple of places where there's been some scratches, some dings on the jacket, the dust jacket. So I went with putting it up for $80. And I almost immediately received like a $42 offer. So I just waited on that offer to see what other offers would come in. But then just a few hours after I listed it, it sold for full price at $80. So that will be getting some nice wrapping to keep it safe and will go in a lovely box. And hopefully the buyer enjoys that and loves it, because that is a valuable book. And you are going to laugh when you hear how much they charged me for this book, because I don't think I said it in the video where I showed these books off. They only charged me 25 cents for this book. I spent $10 at that yard sale on a number of things, and this was like the cheapest thing that they charged me for, and this is the most valuable. So I spent $10 at the whole yard sale and already had an incredible profit off of this, just this one item. Absolutely mind blown, but I'm thrilled. Again, gonna keep my eye out for anything like this in the future. Just wow. Okay, and then the next item is this 2DS, Nintendo 2DS, and you all know, I don't really know much about stuff like this. I just treat it the same way I do a lot of other areas that I will resell. I just have to comp it. I turn to, in this case, Jacob or one of our friends who knows lots about video games to get their input if I'm in the wild by myself, which is normally when I find this stuff and have to ask them, because they tend to be, they ask a little bit more sometimes at yard sales for these kind of things, because they are higher value and they are very desirable on eBay. So I did pay that $50 for this and the 2 Game Boy Color games at that yard sale. So I'm considering this, I spent $40 on this item and then like $5 each on the 2 games that I got. And I put this up for $120, and you're going to probably get on to me because I accepted an offer. I did wait a few days. I didn't get any offers for the first. I thought I was going to get offers on it. Like, I get offers all the time on video game stuff that seem fine to me because they're profitable, but I know that they're a little low, and I didn't receive any offers until a few days after this was listed, and they sent me $85, and I sat on it for a while and thought about it, and I said to myself, I spent $50 on the whole buy of the video game stuff that I got from this guy, and this not only pays that back, because spending $50 on anything, even a bundle, is kind of still hard for me because I need to get that back quickly. I need cash flow. So I said $85 after the fees. It's going to give me back my $50, get me a little bit of profit. And now the 2 games I got as part of that bundle are all profit. And those should sell for good money. So it'll be a decent profit. So that was my decision-making process. And in the future, yes, I'd love to be able to counteroffer someone who offers me that amount on an item, maybe try to get a little bit more or hold on to try to get my full price. But right now, my thought is these kind of things sell fast. And when someone wants to buy it from me and they have a price that still brings me a profit, gets my money back quickly from the buy, I'm probably going to go ahead and take it. So that's my kind of philosophy right now, and it helped me get a great day worth of sales. And of course, if you want to tell me what you would have wanted out of this, it doesn't have the charger. Jacob had extra stylus to go into it, so he added that, but it didn't have a charger with it, and it's not selling with a charger. He had one I could use to at least test it to make sure it turns on, but it's just this console. So you can tell me what you would have wanted to get for that. Now, the final thing is actually my favorite thing of the day, even though it's the least expensive of what sold. So this is some stoneware. I'm going to take the lid off just because it's rattling a bit. So that's the lid. It's this stoneware, Blue Stilton from England. It says Paxton and Whitfield on 93 Jermyn Street, London. So this is just a lovely little vintage pot for the cheese. And it reminds me of things I see in England when I get to go there. And I just loved this. I picked this up for $1 at an estate sale recently and accepted an offer of $22. I had it listed for $30, kind of hoping that it would take a little longer to sell at that price. I think I saw an older comp that for a similar item that was like $20, and I thought, well, I'll put $30 and see if anybody wants it at that price. It also may take a while to sell, so I can enjoy looking at it for a little longer. But it really only took a week and a half because I accepted an offer for $22, and I decided $22 for a $1 item. Even though I love it, I'm in the business to sell things, not to keep everything that I think is pretty. So we're going to send that off to its new owner, but I'm a little sad to see it go, but I'm thrilled with that profit. I think a $1 into $22 sale is fantastic for me. And just this sold, I think, first before all of these did. So It just helped to add to, though, like the fantastic day I had. So like I said, I am ecstatic over the fantastic sales of today. I'm just hoping that the momentum continues and I have some more good sales this week to keep up with that. But this is, I'm sure, will be the highlight of the month, the week. I'm just glad to have been able to sell all this awesome stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the little what sold today video, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? All right, bye.